Hello, I'm making this video to actually explain why I actually took these running positions. Why I took these running positions. Right, you can see the charts. You can see V75 1 hour time frame and volatility 10 also at 1 hour time frame. I want to explain why I took these positions. So you could see running trade right now, and you could see what um, how the positions are right now. So before I continue, I would want to applaud you to kindly subscribe to my channel so you could always get my videos whenever I post them. So the goal of this channel is to educate people on what I do, to educate traders or potential traders and um, forex trading enthusiasts to learn how to trade the safest way. So I want to show you what I do. Why did I take this buy on V75? I want to tell why I want to explain why I took this buy on V75. Right, I'm going to take that first, then I will explain why I took the sell on volatility 10 accordingly. All right, so you could see the buy for V75. You could see how it looks. This is the buy for V75. You can see how it looks. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, particularly for those that have attended my courses, I talked about candlesticks that gives money a whole lot. I emphasize money a whole lot, and when I see them, it gives me an information on what would happen to the market, the potential of the market to move the particular direction. It gives me an idea or a foresight on the direction that the market will move, and I take the opportunity accordingly. So you could see, without wasting much time, you could see the signal candle here. I would explain. The signal candle here is the it's this bullish engulfing. You could see the bullish engulfing. So God, the system is saving. Bullish engulfing candlesticks, the bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. When I spotted that, accordingly, when I spotted the bullish engulfing pattern, accordingly, right? So I guess I woke up this morning at about I woke up this morning at about 6 6:40 or so, 6:40 or 6:30 a.m. and I spotted this bullish engulfing pattern. Before I woke up, this bullish engulfing pattern was already formed, and these two these two candlestick also formed. So these two candlesticks represent a high wave signal. It represents a high wave signal. So it was more like a confirmation of the bullish engulfing. It was more of a confirmation, more like it was confirming the bullish engulfing. So the bullish engulfing, like I always say, it usually doesn't require confirmation. But when you get something like this, you can see a rejection bar, two rejection bars accordingly, telling it's quite a confirmation. It explains the narrative that there is a rejection of price from selling. That is what this week represents. So within 2 hours after the bullish engulfing patterns were formed, I got these two rejection bars represented that the there was a strong rejection. So this means that there is a demand for the price to go higher. So accordingly, at the close of this candle, that was when I actually I decided that I was going to take this buy. That was when I decided to take this buy. So you could see the position where I took this buy. I took two positions at the same time of 0.011 on volatility 75. right? So you could see I placed my Excel underneath it. I placed my Excel underneath it, and I believe that at least, right, at least this would buy to this resist to this resistant. I believe that this will buy to at least this resistance. I it could go beyond the resistance. It would go beyond the resistance, right? But for me, if this candle completes around the resistance one of this position, right, and let the other position fly, or I could just get satisfied and close out this position, and um, it's more like a target, right, for the day. So of course you could see what the trade is doing right now. Right now I'm sitting at around 207 USD. I'm sitting at around 207 USD profit floating right now. So let's see 10 index, volatility 10 index. Let's see why I chose to sell volatility 10 index, right? So volatility 10 index did something tricky last night. I took a buy from this point. A buy from this point after the formation of this bullish engulfing pattern. After the formation of this bullish engulfing pattern, I took a buy, and yeah, there was a strong the bullish engulfing pattern having a confluence that there was a double bottom, so I took a buy on it, and I placed a TP around this point, right? So I guess let me use um, the horizontal lines to represent what last night. All right, I took a sell, I took a buy here, just explaining what I actually did last night and how it turned out. Right, I took a buy right where we have that green line, right, and I placed an Excel underneath it. Right, right around here I placed a stop loss. I'm going to turn that to red just to represent what I did, just to represent a stop loss, right? And I placed a TP, I placed a take profit here, here, right? So I placed a take profit there. I believe that this point, is going to serve as a resistance. I believe that this point was going to serve as a resistance. So the safest net for me was this point as a take profit. But well, what actually happened was that the price, before I slept last night, I had to move when price moved accordingly, but was yet to hit my TP. You could see what happened there. Price got to this point, did not hit the TP, and it reversed back. So somewhere around there, I just said, okay, what I'll do it before I go to bed, let me just move my Excel to this point. So that was what happened. So price, you could see what happened here. Price fell down to this point and struck my stop loss, my trailed stop loss, right, and kicked me out and made an upward move. So that happened this morning. So you could see, and I just made a profit of about 4 USD when my when my Excel was struck. So you could see I was even hit, and I was taken out of the market even before my trade could get to take profit. So this is how trading is. Sometimes we're fighting against the computer algorithm, particularly when you're trading against when you're trading on the volatility 75 volatility index market, the synthetic index market. So uh, uh, this synthetic market, so you would want to respect every technical zone when you're trading this market, because if you don't respect these technical zones, you'll be kicked out of the market. This market, it's quite good because if you understand technical analysis very well, you're always going to make consistent profit accordingly. All right, so back to why I chose to sell, back to why I chose to take the sell. All right, I'll have to clear up all of these points. I'll have to clear up all of these points. Okay, why did I take this sell? You could see a sell here, right? You could see a sell line here, you could see an XL line here, and you could see a TP line here. So why did I take this sell? I took this sell because I spotted these candles, this um, bearish engulfing bar. You can see bearish engulfing bar with a rejection wick at the top. This bearish engulfing pattern is a bearish engulfing pattern and had a rejection wick at the top. So this is telling me that, this is giving me an information that, okay, there's an interest for the market to sell. There's an interest for the market to sell because more like supply, right? Talking about supply. So the market got to this point, right, and faced an interest to sell. Market entered the supply zone and I saw this bearish bar. So the right thing to do was for me, hoping that it's gonna sell, and I took this sell accordingly and placed my XL at this point and placed it TP here. Well, mind you, I took two positions of it, but I've already closed one, right? I've already closed one, so I'm already away from risk, right? I closed the other one on 26 USD, the first sell on 26 USD already. So I'm just leaving one to run and see how it goes already. So this is just a trading strategy for me. I open two positions and I close one midway, right, and hold just see if I can hold the other one to TP and see what would happen accordingly. So this is why I sold volatility 10 index. I sold volatility. I chose to sell volatility 10 index in this case because of the bearish engulfing bar, right? And like I said, I chose to buy um, volatility 75 index because of the bullish engulfing bars and the high wave signals. Because of the bullish engulfing bars and the high wave signals, I chose to buy these. I chose this buy here because of these bullish engulfing bars and the high wave signals. So that is why I chose. These are high wave signals. They showed rejection of price, telling you that, okay, price is trying to build momentum to push up accordingly, and this is a bullish engulfing pattern, right? So I chose to take this buy because of this setup here, and accordingly you can see how the trade went. It's going. So I could close out one of the trades accordingly, and one of the trades for volatility 75 accordingly, and let the other one run. This is just a risk management plan. This is just a strategy. So you hold down something and let the other one run accordingly, right? So you could see so far, profit for today alone is around 177 USD, and this is around 8:47 a.m. in the morning on Thursday morning, the 3rd of December. So you could see so far what I've been doing, just the trading, right? See how much how much bag we could secure for the day. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I urge you to um, subscribe to my channel, as I'll be posting lots of educational videos on my channels to teach you how to trade adequately. I'm trying to compile a video right now that will tell you candlesticks that gives money, where positions you spot them to consider them, positions of the market where you spot them to consider them, right? Positions of the market where you should spot them and consider them accordingly. So those are what I'm trying to compile a comprehensive video for that will teach all of my subscribers how to trade the capital market successfully, because the whole objective is how to secure this bag, how to become your own boss. So that's the objective of my YouTube channel. I wouldn't go into showing you glamours of living a forest lifestyle. No, but I'll be showing you how to make consistent earning for yourself, how to actually make your own, secure your own money in the forex and currency market accordingly. So this is the trading. This is what I have to show you for today. Just subscribe to my channel and like my page. Subscribe to my channel and like uh, each video you watch, right? So just to give me motivation that I should still update you with videos, educational videos on trading, the foreign the capital market accordingly. So I'll be taking you through my trading activities, showing you examples of what I do, showing you how you could actually make your totally. I want to be showing you what to do. I want to be motivating you on what to do in the currency market, so you're just not gonna show you results and don't show you why I made those decisions to make those results. So you could see what I'm sitting on this morning on in profit so far, around total profit 177. So as more opportunity shows up during the day, I will also take them and hoping to increase this profits accordingly. Thank you very much for following me.